My first musical instrument, stringed instrument as such, was a little homemade banjo that my dad made me when I was 11. But I reckon, although it came second in my life as far as owning a musical instrument, my dad helped me get me a little guitar when I was 13. I believe it was a Stella. Yeah, it was a Stella guitar. And I fooled around with it some along. But I really started trying to learn something about the guitar. Oh, in my later teens, at 17 or 18 years old, I began to work on it some, and try to really learn how to play something. And I'd go to fiddlers' conventions, played a whole bunch on the street, earned a few dollars on Saturdays, on the weekends, when the weather wasn't too cold. And Ralph Rensler came down to the Union Grove Folk Festival along with a fellow named Gene Earl. They both were living in Passaic, New Jersey at the time. And Ralph was working with the Greenbrier Boys group. You've heard of them, I guess. They were part of the folk festival movement in the early 60s. Anyway, Ralph came down here looking for Clarence Ashley, one of the old timers in country music. And Clarence, when he found him at Union Grove, told him about me, and Ralph came and got acquainted. And when he heard me play, to make a long story short, he convinced me over my better judgment that I had something to offer in the way of entertainment in the folk music revival. So I got started in it, along with my father-in-law and my oldest brother. We made a few trips together, and a couple of fellows, Fred Price and Clint Howard, along with Tom Ashley. And then in '64, with Ralph's help, I did my first solo concert tour. And in June of '64, I came back in May, and Merle had started learning to play the guitar. And in June of '64, he went to the Berkeley Folk Festival with me. And from then up to '66, he played some on the weekends. He was still in school, and in '66, Merle started working on the road solid with me. And, well, we've been at it ever since. Lord help us.